माननीय श्री गोला बाबूराव, 4 minutes. Honorable Golla Baburao.
Thank you, the Deputy Chairman, sir, for giving me an opportunity to speak on the Boilers Bill 2024 that seeks to update and replace the Boilers Act of 1923 to improve the boiler safety regulations, streamline procedures, and align with the contemporary industrial practices. However, while the bill aims to address the critical areas such as safety, criminalization of offences, and clear regulations, and several issues may arise in its implementation and scope. The bill includes several important definitions: competent authority, competent person, boiler component, but lacks clarity on the specific criteria for recognizing these authorities. While the Clause 6 empowers the grant of certificates for welders, it doesn't specify the detailed qualifications or the procedures for recognizing the competent authorities, which could lead to inconsistency across the states. Without clear guidelines on how these authorities will be recognized and monitored, there may be disparities in implementation across the different states, leading to regulatory inefficiency and confusion. The Clause 3, 4, 5 and 37 grant significant powers to the central government, such as establishment of Central Boilers Board and the appointment of technical advisors. While centralization can ensure uniform standards, it could undermine local governance and responsiveness. State governments are empowered to appoint inspectors, and control and direction by the central government might hinder the flexibility needed to address the regional variations in boiler use, manufacture, and safety needs. One size fits all approach may not work in diverse industrial landscapes across the states. Exactly. The bill aims to criminalize 3 out of 7 offences listed in the World Boilers Act. While criminalization might reduce judicial burdens, there is a concern that it may lead to the leniency in enforcing boiler safety regulations, especially in cases where the violations could have serious consequences. By shifting certain violations to administrative penalties rather than criminal prosecution, the bill may inadvertently undermine the seriousness with which boiler safety violations are treated, particularly in industries that neglect safety standards for economic reasons. This could result in a lower compliance rates, especially among smaller firms or those in non-regulated sectors. While the bill establishes penalties for violations, including fines, imprisonment, and tampering penalties, the enforcement mechanisms are not clearly defined. There is also concern over how penalties will be applied and whether they will be sufficiently stringent to deter the violations. The application of penalties without clear and structured enforcement framework may lead to inconsistent implementation, particularly in regions with weaker administrative establishments. Sir, in this contest, in Andhra Pradesh, our former Chief Minister has given 1 crore compensation to the people died in boilers accident. This is a record in the history of Andhra Pradesh. And I think it is history in the history of India. No, our Jagan Mohan Reddy, he has given 1 crore compensation. Nowhere in India, no chief minister could give that much the compensation. To conclude, while the Boilers Bill 24 seeks to modernize the streamline the regulatory framework for boiler safety in much needed reform, several concerns must be addressed to ensure its effectiveness. These include potential ambiguities in the definition of authorities, decentralization of powers, inadequate clarity on penalties and enforcement, and the possibility of overburdening SMEs. Additionally, the bill could benefit from more detailed industry-specific provisions and stronger emphasis on technological innovation in boiler safety. A more balanced approach to just decentralization, clearer guidelines, and the strengthened enforcement mechanisms will be critical to ensuring that bill meets its objectives without unintended consequences. With this, YSR Congress Party just supports the bill. Thank you.
Thank you.